Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new drama, Lilly, and this biopic is from writer-director Rachel Feldman about Lilly Ledbetter, played by Patricia Clarkson, who, this story is an emotional drama about a courageous factory worker who fights for justice, who was cheated and mistreated by her company, and first off, this movie has really good intentions. It has a strong message about equal pay and dealing with sexism in the workplace and age discrimination and all of these things. And this person really put in the work to try to make this happen and get all women across the United States that equal pay. I really wish they put it in a better movie, because this movie is not good. And there's so many things about this. The easiest thing right off the bat to say, this feels like a low-end Lifetime movie. Not even just like top-tier Lifetime movie, which is still clunky, melodramatic, and ridiculous. This is like low-end, because everything here is emotionally turned up to a ridiculous level where sometimes it's laughable how ridiculous it is. Clarkson is expected to play this like young version of Lilly at times, and it's so distracting. It's so ridiculous. And it's just like, I'm just supposed to accept that this much older woman is just like a 20-something-year-old. And it didn't even have like the trickery of like the CGI and like the Irishman to make them kind of look younger. It's just like, oh, I'm just supposed to accept this. And it could easily be something that you can forgive in a film that's working in so many different places. But when this whole entire film's not working, it becomes very glaring. And because there's moments where they have her like on the CGI background, and it looks absolutely terrible. You have these moments that seem so ridiculous and absolutely cartoonish to the point where it's like, I can't take this seriously. And this is serious material to work with, and this is a serious topic. And it's just treated with so clunky in the way that this story is told. It's so choppy and rushes here or there, and then other times it feels like we're at a like snail crawl, and it becomes so boring and disengaging. Characters have either so little characterization that they're basically one-dimensional cartoon characters, like most of the antagonistic forces in this. And every time they're doing something bad, it's just like so obnoxiously over the top evil. And then the music is so obnoxious at the same time. All these needle drops are the most on-the-nose, obnoxious beats in this film, to the point where it's like you can barely hear what they're saying when they're trying to blast this music. And you have these moments where it's just like the groundwork they do for her family is so clunky and awkward and just so off-putting. This whole entire conflict with her son has no weight at all because it feels so rushed and absolutely no depth added to it. And all of these things to say, then the storytelling and the filmmaking, there's these really distracting cutaways to Ruth Bader Ginsburg talking about how important this case is, or cutting away to like actual things that, and they're poorly placed because they just cut up the pacing of certain scenes and stuff like that, and they're completely distracting to what's actually going on screen. And so much of this film is so clunky and awkward and so unengaging to watch and almost laughable how ridiculous some of these characters are portrayed and how some of these actors are acting. I feel bad for Lilly Ledbetter, and I feel bad for Patricia Clarkson, who's trying to do the best she can with this big clunk of a movie. And I just like wish they made a documentary about this woman instead of trying to make this melodramatic death spiral of an experience that just feels so disrespectful to this woman and treats this so with so little respect or effort that it feels like somebody just hodgepodged this together without much thought. And that's exactly how this film plays, and it's really disappointing. But those are my thoughts on Lilly. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.